Hello, loves. I wanted to talk to you this evening about 3 signs that show me you are hustling and not leading. Because last week I did a free masterclass and I spoke a lot on there about this woman that I have identified through 7+ years of coaching over 400 women. And I call her the hustling honey. And we all know that hustle trap is really hard to get out of. And this masterclass in particular was all about people pleasing and how to get out of that. And there are 3 really key signs that I see again and again that show me you are the hustling honey and not the leading lady in your life. And we're going to talk about the leading lady as we go through this, because hustling honey struggles with these 3 signs and the leading lady doesn't, and I'm going to show you the difference between the 2 of them. So the first sign that you are hustling, you are overworking, is you are everyone's go-to. You are everyone's go-to girl, because the hustling honey, she's everyone's go-to girl. She is constantly overwhelmed with the volume of things that she is bombarded with in her work life, in her personal life even. This could be with your boss at work, it could be with your colleagues, it could be with certain family members. You could be the go-to friend to always organise things or always go to for advice. One of my clients really struggles with this, and we've worked really hard on her boundaries because she is the go-to friend for offloading, because she does take it, right? She receives that offloading because she feels that she can't say no. She doesn't want to upset that person. She really cares about them. And the hustling honey, she cares about people. She cares about the work that she does. She cares what people think. She cares for people's opinion of her, right? She wants to feel that she is needed and that she is that go-to person. So she's people pleasing, she's overgiving, and she's overwhelmed. And that's leading her to feel resentment more than anything. And when you start feeling resentful about being the go-to person for something, that's when you know you're the hustling honey in that area and something needs to shift. Because the hustling honey is everyone's go-to girl, whereas the leading lady, when you're in leadership energy, you can hold the fact that you have a lot to give and you do deeply care about people. You deeply care about doing a great job. You deeply care about the things that you do, the commitments you make, the work that you do. And the leading lady has boundaries set in place that are flexible so that in any one season of her life, she knows exactly what she needs, and she can not only that, but she can communicate that with the people that she cares about with kindness, with compassion, without feeling awkward, without worrying about their opinion, right? Without worrying that, well, I can't really say no because I'm going to upset them. The leading lady actually has that language and the toolkit and the communication skill to have that conversation, to have sometimes what is that hard conversation, right? With compassion and with mastery, I'm going to say. She's mastered boundaries, right? She's mastered knowing what to say and how to say it so that the other person understands that that is not her taking something away, or that is not her saying that she doesn't care. It's actually her saying that I deeply care, and I deeply care because I know that it is my responsibility to feel good in this dynamic. It's my responsibility to feel good when I am in work, or when I am hanging out with you, or within our relationship. I take responsibility for how I feel and my needs. And so I ask for those without hesitation, because I know that that's going to transform our relationship. It's going to bring us closer. It's going to make me be even better as a friend, as a colleague, as a boss, as a team member. I'm going to show up for you even more because I know when to say no to you. The leading lady and feminine leadership, she knows that because she is in that space of, yes, I can hold this responsibility, and yes, I can give with generosity because I've given myself what I needed first, and I've asked for what I need first in this dynamic. So that is the first sign that you are the hustling honey. If you feel like you're everyone's go-to person, especially if you're getting to the end of the week feeling resentful or exhausted. The second sign you're the hustling honey is the awareness trap. So because the hustling honey struggles with people pleasing and overworking and overgiving in her relationships, in her work, overstretching herself, she is aware that she's doing that because she's reading all the books on that topic. She's listening to all the podcasts. She's over-analysing why she does that. She could tell you, and I've had so many amazing women do this, they've spent years in personal development. They could tell me exactly why they people please. Oh yeah, it's because when I was younger, my dad used to do this, and then that made me feel like I have this, and then so now I have this trigger where I really care about what people think. And she could tell me that she's got that awareness, or she's got the awareness at the very least of what the behaviour is. So she would come home from work and think, why did I say that I could do that project? Because I know I can't. I know I don't have capacity for it. Why did I say yes? So she's aware that she's doing it, but she's still doing it. And I call that the awareness trap, because if you are aware you're doing something, but you cannot break that cycle and you don't know how, that is a recipe for complete frustration and often breeds shame and blame towards yourself. Because if all you're listening to in your TikTok feed or your Instagram feed or your podcasts or reading your personal development books, if all you're reading and seeing are these little tidbits and quotes and tips and tricks about putting yourself first, right? Which is literally my company's name. Put yourself first. Say no. You're allowed to say no, or take time to fill your cup first before you give to others. She knows that she's supposed to do these things and that it's going to make her feel better, but she doesn't know how, because that pattern is unconscious, and it's that knee-jerk response to say yes that leaves her coming home going, why did I say yes? I wanted to say no. I don't have the capacity for that. So that is the awareness trap. And it feels like you're in this cage of your own personal development and self-awareness, because you can't break that cycle, because the hustling honey, she doesn't have the right support and the right toolkit to break that cycle. So the leading lady does, a woman in feminine leadership knows that she needs more than just self-awareness, because the leading lady knows that she has blind spots and she has unconscious patterns that need to be broken. And so she's received the right kind of support, and she has a toolkit to break those cycles. So not only does she understand that she has a tendency to people please and she's put those boundaries in place, but she also is healing the root cause of where that people pleasing comes from. So that knee-jerk response, or that feeling triggered if she wants to say no to something but she freezes and can't in the moment, she's actually received support to break that cycle and rewire that response on an unconscious level. So she used to feel really triggered setting a boundary or having a hard conversation, or she used to just say yes as a knee-jerk response, but now she doesn't. Now she holds more space for what she needs. She has the right language, but she also has a toolkit to really support herself so that she feels really good in the decisions that she makes. So that she can have awareness of something and then take it even further and break that cycle. Not just have the awareness and continue the pattern and continue struggling with it. So that's the second thing. And the third sign that you are the hustling honey is that you block yourself from receiving. So hustling honey loves to give. She loves to be the go-to person, like I said. She wants to make sure that everyone around her is happy and sorted, that the team are happy at work, or that her family is happy, or her family are all sorted, her extended family all sorted, or friends, she's been the one to hold space for them or help them, support them. But when it comes to receiving from someone else, she's like, no thanks, I'm okay, I've got this. And she almost holds that independence as like a badge of honour, that I can do this, I can sort this, don't worry, I've got this, I can do this on my own. And because she's not setting boundaries, so she's over-giving to others, but then she's also not allowing herself to receive in return, she is on the road to burnout, because she's feeling the resentment, she's feeling the frustration. She deep down desires to receive. And that might be, she deeply desires to receive more money in her business. She wants to raise her prices. Or more money at work. She wants that pay rise. She wants that promotion. Or she deeply desires to receive more support from her partner. Or she desires to receive more love from a partner in a certain love language, right? I would love to feel supported by them in this way. I would love to be looked after in this way. I would love for us to have a date night, or I'd love for them to just support me a little bit more around the house. Or she deeply desires to receive more, kindness and space from her friends. She wants to be the one sometimes to be able to share, or to have someone else organise something. But not only does she not know how to ask for that, not only does she just knee-jerk response, be the one to put others first and brush her own needs and wants under the carpet, but when people offer to help her with stuff, she says no. And that is such a cycle that Hustling Honey is into, because it's that independent boss babe, like ambitious woman mask that she's learnt to wear to feel safer, or to feel like, if I just keep doing everything for everyone and don't need anything from anyone, like one day I'll be recognised, or one day someone will notice and go, here you go, like you can relax now, or you're ready now, you're allowed to raise your prices now. Or her boss will pick her out to give her the promotion. So she just hopes in her mind that one day she can have what she really desires and wants to receive, but she doesn't allow herself to receive it because she's like, don't worry, I've got this, I'm fine, I'll be fine. Whereas the leading lady, and that transformed version of Hustling Honey, is in that feminine leadership. She knows that in order for a queen to lead a friggin' queendom, she needs support. She needs to receive. She needs others to have her back. She cannot do it all on her own. And it's funny because what got you here won't get you there, because there is absolutely a time and a place, let's say in your career or at a certain point of your life, to go above and beyond, right? And so sometimes as the Hustling Honey, you can have this belief that, well, if I don't ask for anything and I just keep going, then I'll prove myself. But there's a certain point of your life where what got you here won't get you there, and actually learning to work smarter and not harder is the true thing that's going to get you to that next level of success. Because the other option is burning out and not being able to move forward and not being able to grow your business. So in order to step into that role of the leading lady and that feminine leadership, that version of you, the leading lady, she receives. She allows herself to receive. She allows herself to say, I would love if we could do this. It would be really supportive for me if we could set this up. Something that would benefit me massively in this role or in this relationship would be this. Can you do that for me? Can we look at what that would look like? Or she goes and says, I would like to be put forward for a promotion because I have added XYZ value to this team in the past year. I would love to be paid this. Or from next month, my prices are going up and they will be this. I look forward to continuing to work with you as a valued client. She gets ahead and steps into what she would like to receive. She doesn't wait until someone gives it her. And she definitely drops this badge of independent woman because she knows she can't do it on her own. She knows that she gets to ask for help and she gets to receive support. So if any 3 of those signs sound like you, it's very likely that you are operating in your career or even in your whole life right now as the Hustling Honey. So if you are, there's a couple things I want you to do. The first is, if you've not already watched my latest free masterclass, please DM me like ASAP right now on Instagram, the word masterclass, and I will get you the link to watch the replay, because I'm going to go into this much more in depth and really walk you through the method that I work on with clients to help them go from the Hustling Honey to the leading lady, so that they can have the space to create next level success in their career or business whilst also thriving in their personal life. The second thing that I want you to do is, if you feel called to receive this level of support to truly transform not only patterns like people pleasing or self-doubt, but truly transform your career, your life, your mindset, so that yes, you can get that promotion, or yes, you can grow your business, yes, you can have that pay rise, and you can do it whilst feeling the healthiest, happiest, sexiest, most vibrant version of yourself, because you're not only taking your success to the next level, but we're healing your nervous system in the meantime. In the process, we're healing your nervous system. We're rewiring those triggers so that you feel like a completely different woman. You feel like the leading lady of your own life. So if that is something that you want and you're serious about receiving in the next 6 months, then my new program, Light Up, Level Up, could be perfect for you. So please drop me a DM on Instagram with the word success. Let me know you've come from this live, and you can book your free breakthrough session with me. If you're listening to this on the podcast, there are literally days left to book your session. So I'll actually put the link to book the session in the show notes. If you're listening on Instagram, you've got 2 weeks. So drop me a DM, let me know you've come from this live and that you would like a breakthrough call, and we will get you booked in, because this group is application only. I'm being very selective over it being a perfect fit for you. So take that next step if you know you're really interested in more. And everyone watching this, if you've not already watched that free masterclass, DM me or comment below in the live replay the word masterclass, and I'll get you the replay link so you can watch it. Have a beautiful night, ladies, and I'll speak to you soon.